So we're here with Chris Mann, and Chris, so tell me, is there other B Corps that you can share and talk about, and the different types of projects that they're taking on?
Yeah, so I think I shared there's over 2,000 B Corps, so an incredible array of companies. And I think coming back to the point that no matter how good any of these companies are and how proactive they are, what we really need are networks of all these companies to come together, to be raising the bar, to be driving the kind of global change that we all need. And so for us, we're incredibly inspired by all our B Corp friends, some of which we work closer than others. And so in particular, calling out companies like Dr. Bronner's, like Alter Ego, Bureo, which is a company that's making sustainable skateboards. So they're recovering fishing nets out of Chile and turning them into skateboards. Really cool stuff. There's companies like Patagonia and Ben & Jerry's that people are more aware of because they're larger companies. And then in the Bay Area, we've got, I mentioned Alter Ego, we've got Numi and Nutiva and 18 Rabbits and a bunch of great companies.
So, and then you said that there's a new movement that's starting, or a new organization that's starting, that people can be a part of to help advance advance and support the growth of B Corps. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so for us, a number of the folks I mentioned are also founding B Corps. So we've been involved in the B Corp movement for a long time, and love all the work that's being done and all the things that are being accomplished, which I can get into in a little bit later as well, because there's a lot on the legislative front that I think is really important. But then there's also just some very tactical type things like packaging. Packaging is a big source of waste and carbon emissions and everything else. So a number of us were talking, and I think it was about four years ago or so, we started a group called One Step Closer to Organic Sustainable Community, OSC Squared. And the idea is that none of us have the answer, but if we all partner together, we can get one step closer. And so there's about 15 to 18 companies that are mostly all Bay Area companies. And we kind of take some elements of a traditional CEO roundtable, but incorporating in also how do we work on big projects that can really drive change for the whole industry. So our first one was a packaging coalition working on creating a biodegradable home compostable package, working on pouches to start with, and then over wraps for tea bags. And then another big one that we're focused on now is a climate collaborative. And so we're working also with Paul Hawken and his Project Drawdown, which is a book that just came out a couple weeks ago, that's documented the top 100 ways that we can actually draw down carbon out of the atmosphere and turn around climate change. So there's a lot of really dynamic stuff, but we need, a bunch of us to all get together to work on it.
As we continue to explore conscious solutions to our world's most pressing problems, be a part of the conversation and subscribe to our Karma Talks channel. Thank you.